Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Luis here, and today we gonna be talking about a new channel, new view, everything new. I should have started this at the beginning of the year. I was not having much the idea how to do it and everything like that. So after watching a lot of videos and also watching some experts. In this case, I can tell they are really experts what they're doing because it was Mr. Beast. Uh, that was the one actually I researched more and look more for information what he was able to tell. And also some other ones, of course, that kind of like irrelevant at this point. So who is my public? I have 300 subscribers on one channel, and I was able to get in 154 subscribers on another channel. And I believe if you have more channels, you can build like revenue somehow down the road. YouTube just started making more difficult every day, every time for creators. So I'm trying to be a creator. I'm trying to help people. So this channel that I opened called Option Trade Ideas, I should have put like 101. I just put one. In 14 days, I can change the name of the channel, so I'm gonna add the 101. So options, it's stock markets. It's very like how can I say, for me, deal with numbers and everything like that. It's kind of like crazy, and information, news, everything is. Today is the way to make money, because you can turn like a simple $200 and $2,000 if you able to risk and able to try to read some of those technical analysis and everything like that. So let's try and make this live a little bit shorter, but I would go for my 30 minutes cap. So this week we still having like the earnings, April 2022 that I found this channel in our earnings whispers. So they have a website, so now they have a YouTube channel, and we gonna take a look for tomorrow is the last day for the week. Sorry for the lateness, but I was like I said, I was researching to see what I can do best for the videos. One thing is like showing my face. This is me. This is Luis, and I've been seeing like videos that you have to put your face on. Videos without a face, somehow it's not in YouTube. It's not reliable. So let's go. Let's take a look at this video. Let's see how it goes.
The most anticipated earnings releases for the week of April 22nd, 2024. Presented by Earnings Whispers. We have over 550 companies that have confirmed their earnings release for this week, with Thursday being the busiest day, with more than 200 companies reporting. More importantly, though, half of the market cap for the week is reporting on Thursday. Speaking of market cap, while earnings season got underway last week, the next 2 weeks are when most of the large cap names report results before slowing early in May. Don't worry, the small caps will take over from there, but the next 2 weeks will likely set the tone for the rest of the quarter. New York Community Bancorp is not on the list of companies scheduled to report. For at least the past decade, the company has reported earnings by the end of April and has scheduled the date at least 2 weeks in advance. However, now that we cross the first anniversary of the community bank crisis, New York Community Bank still hasn't scheduled earnings. On Monday, we will start things off with Verizon. The story has changed significantly for the stock since the company reported earnings in October. But while the fundamentals just slowly tick along, sentiment has improved tremendously, but it remains bearish going into earnings. Of course, just about everything rallied off the October lows, including Cliffs, but sentiment in the stock is little changed during that period. That's surprising since the basic materials stocks have been among the leaders during the quarter, and Cliffs has been a leader among the leaders. While the biggest names report on Thursday, Tesla is the company with the most interest ahead of earnings among investors and traders. We already know that deliveries were weak, and we have a pretty good idea that margins will take a hit. So, with expectations low, the focus turns to what is ahead for the company. Around the same time, we'll get results from Visa, which has seen its stock move in the opposite direction. However, despite coming off a low in October, investor sentiment in the name is just as bearish as it is for Tesla. Shares of Visa have performed quite well over the past 20 years, and if you had bought the stock at any time, you would have made money 72% of the time if you held it for 3 months. When sentiment for the stock was this bearish in the past, it was higher 3 months later 83% of the time. That doesn't tell us how the stock will react to earnings, but it favors buying weakness after the news. Things really start to pick up on Wednesday, and Meta tops the list of investors' focus. The company gapped higher on heavy volume last quarter and has performed well since, at least until Friday when the stock showed signs of breaking down for a potential gap fill. If you zoom out on the chart for Ford, you'll see that most of the volume over the past 5 years has been at that $12 level. That's what we see on this chart too, so the trade after earnings is likely in the direction away from this level. We know that there are headwinds for the industry, and there have been some weak data points. Mostly this is due to EVs. We'll know most of what we need to know about EVs when Tesla reports, so the questions we'll want to be answered are about just how well ICE is holding up. Ultimately, when we get through this week, we will want to know where we stand with AI, and we'll get most of those answers after the close on Thursday from Microsoft and Alphabet. We have a pretty good idea that neither company is going to slow their AI spending, so while it isn't quite as simple as this, we need to know how the companies are monetizing AI relative to the amount they are spending. Interestingly, short interest in both names is at or near their highest for the year, even as the stocks reach new highs. It will be a rather busy Friday morning, too, with nearly 40 companies scheduled to report, but it is really all about big oil with ExxonMobil and Chevron. The story is likely all about the short selling in both names. Since the stocks have moved higher in 2024, short sellers have been pressing their bets to record levels. Some have covered more recently, but all of these short sellers have losses in their positions and they need the stocks to drop or risk slowly getting squeezed out of their positions. With more than 550 companies reporting, there are sure to be some big movers this week. It might be a surprise that names like Tesla, with a likely 10% move on earnings, aren't on this list, but there are a number of important stories getting priced in. One in particular is MarineMax, which has averaged an 8.5% move on earnings over the past several quarters. Those haven't exactly been strong earnings either, but in October, the stock retested its lows after earnings but then rallied with the overall market. Last quarter, the company reported rather weak results, and the stock retested the same level once again. Now, going into earnings, the stock has fallen below this key level but recovered swiftly against a weak overall market on Friday. Trends aren't really expected to be strong anytime soon, and that puts the edge to the downside in the long run. But for now, the question is whether dealer inventory levels are to the point where the company can sell boats next quarter, which is the most important quarter of the year for the company. Either way, traders expect the stock to see an outsized move from this level. Looking out over the next month, we see the end of earnings season around the middle of May, but perhaps the most important name will report a week later with NVIDIA scheduled after the close on Wednesday, May 22nd.
Let's call your attention to the market because if you kind of skipped out for a couple hours because you woke up, 9:30 comes Eastern time, the market opens, just goes down, Dow's down 707, you tune out. Guess what? Things have really come around. I'm not going to say today's.
All right, sorry. I just try to come back on the screen over there, and also let's close this one. So the Whisper, kind of like it's cool, cool channel. You guys can take a look. Probably gonna sometime I'm gonna put the the channel link in the bottom. Okay, let's see here. What we have: option strat. So this is the option strat. The week, I just click here in the upcoming earnings, and as you can see, we have quite a few companies to do the earnings. They did it. They probably gonna. This could be like for coming weeks to kind of have Carvana. I think Eli Lilly we have here somewhere, but of course here they separated between the bull side and the bear side, and it's I have to put my affiliate link over here, but you can have the free version. Just create account, and you have some tools to play with. Like you can build all these option strategy right here, and also you can optimize and try to see what kind of budget you have, what kind of play you want to do with the particular stock. Right here is a Meta, and it's trading 441. They took a 17% dip, so now they back. As you can see, so you can put like a $1,800 for 40% chance to win. Display is a 430 call. Of course, this is already 441. So the return will be $2,000 on this, 113%. So you can short put a 420, 82%, a chance to win. I don't know why, because, well, it's 441. So this is like, unless it's for long. Let me see. Yeah, for next week. Yeah. Oh, I think they sell put. When you sell put, you are making money. That's the thing. Unless to sell put, you have to have the stock, because you have to have collateral, and your profit will be only $290, and you have to put like $6,700 collateral, just in case, to sell the 420 put. So let's see. Option strategy idea. So tomorrow, the only thing we can play, it's pretty much 0 DTE, because it's 0 is the last day expiration, and so you can do QQQ, SPY, and stuff like that. But we probably can do, let's see, for next, because I want to do this video a little bit early, but kind of got busy here, couldn't make it the video. But we can do like for next week another big market cap, the last one to put earnings, which is Amazon. So Amazon, we'll have the earnings on the Tuesday, April the 3rd. That's the earnings from, which is EPA 0.84, revenue $142 billion. So what happened today? We have some numbers today for the economy, and the numbers wasn't so good. So the Dow Jones dropped up to 700 points. Everything else dropped big time. 2% on the Nasdaq, and everything kind of recovery. We went from dip, and then go up here, and then kind of like, actually this one is the dip. So yeah, this for Friday, that week for Friday, and then when we went up a little bit, and then like by yesterday we kind of here, and then today we have this, which is kind of like close big time up to 0.55%, but we're down 2% of the pre-market. Probably went down 3% during the day. But now, tomorrow, we're going to go back up because big recovery for the big caps. And even as I told you or show you guys, let's do Amazon again on my other screen. And so Amazon here, the weekly chart, we trading right at this block of a bear OB indicator with sell. The resistance here in the top, which is like when we hit it, the 186 dropped 6%, and this one dropped, what's it, the Nasdaq just closed 0.55. So Tuesday is the earnings. So tomorrow, what we can do, let's take a look. Let's go back on let's put Amazon. And for the third, because 30, then the third, the directional, you can place $120 to 44% the chance to make it 130. So let's open this to take a look a little bit better. Okay, sorry guys. Try to fix the camera. So here what we have 160 put buy and 157 sell. For that, you don't need to own the shares. Also, we bought 185 call and sell 187.5 put. I mean call. Sell call in the bottom, sell the bottom, buy in the top. So if you look the investment on this, it's the max loss, it's $108. The profit, it's $141. I'm gonna show you guys one thing I haven't done before, which is my Robinhood account. And we go to Amazon. And Amazon. So for the last week, kind of like ups and downs. And as you can see it, we traded like 182, closing the week about 170. Today we go back to 180, kind of like flat for the week, down 1%, more or less. So today we went up about 3.5% right at closing. So let's build these options on Robinhood. So we have for the expiration date, here's a 1 day, but let's change that for next week, May 3rd. So, and now you see here, you can builder, but we're gonna build ourselves buy, sell, call, buy and sell, call and put. So what we do the one leg first. So we're gonna buy the call at 185 call. This one. So for that we're gonna pay $2.86. Let's pick this one. And now we're gonna sell a call still, and we're gonna sell the 187.50. Gonna sell this one. I'm gonna sell this a credit at 228. So as right now, the total cost is 58 cents, which is $58. And as you can see, the stock needs to move only 3% for us to make money. So, And the max profit in this lag would be only actually would be pretty good because it would be like $190 for $59 play. Okay, but we want to do the whole thing. Let's buy. Actually, what we sell, let's sell put, and the put we sell it's 157.50. No, 157.50. It's all the way down here. Okay, right here. So we sell this put for a credit at $1.58, which is 158. So as you can see right now, everything is like pretty much like one side. So we're kind of batting, and if you just finish over here, we just putting the bat to make sure the stock is going up. And in this case, because we're selling the put, so our max loss increased to $15,000 because we need to have 100 shares at 157.50 to cover this, because we signed it to sell these shares, sell 100 shares at this price. But because I don't have that, you guys saw how much I have, so I'm gonna buy a put at the same time, same expiration, but I'm gonna buy the 160 put. So I'm gonna pay on this one $208. So putting on my trading at $100 and $108, $1.08, $108. And so meaning like this called the inverse iron condor. So for me to purchase this, I just click continue, and then I have to deposit funds because I don't have the $110. So I'll go back to edit. Okay. And Robinhood, let's say at the price of the stock right now at 180, it needs to move only about 3% for me to break even, to go zero, profit and loss. But if the stock move up to 4%, I gonna make money, $141 at expiration date, and just my max. Doesn't matter if you move up 10%, that is my max, 141. Okay, you can go on limits, and I only make 141. However, if the stock drop about 11%, I break even and then drop 11%. And I go make money, $141 again at 12%. So in this case, it's not a good idea, because even you put a little bit of money, just $100 to try to make 140, the stock needs to move on a downside 11%. This could happen. Yeah, it happened today with not today, but day before with Meta. Meta drop. Let's take a look on earnings. I think it was 17%. Yeah, it was trading like a 490 at 493, and then drop to 17.22. So could happen on Amazon? I would say yes, but kind of like if you're able to risk, that's okay. It's on you. Of course, this is like, it's an idea. So the video is more like for education. Let's say like a month ago. So the month ago, the higher that we went is 189 on April 11. So year to date. So year to date, the stock recovery from 144 to 189. So it went up 24% from the bottom, little bit above the bottom. So we started the year at 151. So we went 25%, 24.75% to 189. But as you can see, we visit the bottom a couple times on 155. This the first like really bottom. Actually, Amazon, I don't know. I mean, we have this deep over here in October for 119. So yeah, it could go to one. You can down 11% for the earnings. Yeah, it could, but at this point, I would say like it's healthier to keep on. Probably put a little bit more than money and try to. So in the weekly chart, as you can see it, we right in the resistance of the 189. 190 resistance, which could be like a double top, but also form here in the bottom a head and shoulder. We probably print a cup and handle for the weekly chart, which is look like a very. It could be like okay, I'm gonna print a couple scenarios here on this. Amazon chart as a technical analysis that I'm not too great. Sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't. But let's take a look over here. So see, maybe find an arrow. Let's first do the copy handle. So this could be a copy handle right here. Here's the cup. Okay, as you can see it, formate a cup. Am I going to formate the handle? The handle has to go this way. Go like that. And go like this. Oh, sorry. That's the handle. And then from there, the stock bounce. Could be. This is the weekly chart, so let's go take a look on the day chart. And this is already like, as you can see, if you zoom out, you try to formate already like the handle, probably something like that, you know. So from here, we might go up. Who knows? 4 hours. 4 hours already got the short for the handle. And yeah, and also in the 4 hours we have the formation. Let's take all the indicators, that way you can see better. There's too much going on here. Only leave that one. Okay, so this is the that's what we have here on the on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. So 2 minutes to go for the 30 minutes video live. So that's one idea for $100 to make $140 profit. It's 100%, but the downside has to go to 11%. If you let's keep this idea, let's save this trade and see how it goes. And next week, after the Tuesday, which are gonna have a day off, the 30, I'm gonna bring to you guys the results on Amazon. And for today, that's pretty much it. And thanks for watching this channel. Hopefully you enjoy and like it. I'm trying to bring the best that I can for you guys. And let me see here. Take this off, and see you next time.